Hello everybody, it's Mark again. So I just thought I'll do the Flipgrid test as well. I'm actually making sure I'm looking into the camera for this because I'm speaking to you guys and not off it. Hope the session went okay this morning and you're able to follow what we were saying. I'm just doing a microphone test at the minute, so this is me just talking into the front mic. And I'm going to join on two other clips using the two microphones that I was showing you during the session, just in case you're interested in how they would sound. But while we're at it, because the light in this room is coming from the window, it's getting about 3 o'clock now, it's getting a little bit dimmer. I've got no other lights on in the room, so this is just daylight coming in and the light from the computer screens on my face. So you might notice that it's a bit quiet, a bit dark on this side of my face. Now, without any lights or anything, you can be a bit Blue Peter and resourceful. Catherine made her phone stand out of a cup. I've made my own light reflector out of a bit of cardboard box. It's an old grocery box that came. I've just cut it down, I've glued white paper to one side and tin foil to the other. So if I hold this to this side, so if I take that away, darkness. Light on this side of the face, darkness on this side. If I bring this in and I just prop it on the chair next to me, then immediately it's reflecting the daylight back and now I look a little bit better lit. So you can pay a little bit of attention to your lighting. It's also quite hard to remember to speak into the camera lens, because if I keep looking at myself and talking, then I'm not looking at you. Okay, let's try the other two mics now. Okay, so this is Waze SmartMic Plus that I'm wearing now. So it's a Bluetooth microphone, and that's just throwing the audio without any cables into the iPhone, and it's getting picked up in Filmic Pro. When I first selected the Bluetooth mic, the audio levels were really high, so I had to go to that little white slider, if you remember, underneath the timecode button and slide it down. So this is what this microphone sounds like. Not quite sure how good it sounds if I try and use it as a voiceover mic. It might be a little bit poppy. Obviously P's is the kind of letter that will pop if you say a lot of P's, and try not to pop too much. Okay, so now I have got plugged in the Rode radio mic, which is mine. I'm just wearing you can wear the transmitter, it's actually got a mic built into it. It's a little bit loud, maybe I just need to turn that down a little bit more. And so this is how this mic sounds in this room, wearing this. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'll plug in my little cheap £10 personal lapel mic into this, so this becomes the transmitter rather than the mic itself, and we'll see how that sounds. And last but not least, apart from the fact it really is getting dark now, I'm wearing the lapel mic. So normally you would make sure the cables were up underneath the shirt, but just for the purpose of this test I've just plugged it in. Lapel mics want to be sort of right in the middle of your breastbone for the best pickup. And it'll be interesting to see when we join these together, is there a lot of difference? Maybe there's not a lot of difference because I'm in such a quiet room, but there you go. So just to be fair to the SmartMic Plus Waze microphone, this is a recording within the actual app that comes with the SmartMic. So not Filmic Pro, I've just read online that if you're using the mic with Filmic Pro, the audio is only going to come in at 16 kilohertz, which is a very low sample rate. And it did sound very muffled in the recording done on Filmic Pro. Also, when I was playing that back after I'd exported it from iMovie, the frame rate was all over the place. It went way out of sync with that microphone. So just going to see how it sounds and how it looks using the actual app, which is a camera app. It's not as good as Filmic Pro, slightly better than the camera app with iPhone, so it sits somewhere in the middle.